Before we dive in, I want to remind you that everything I share is from my personal life and healing journey. I'm not a therapist or licensed professional, just a woman sharing her story, in the hope it helps you feel seen and understood. If something resonates, I invite you to reflect on it or share your story, speak your truth. I'm here. I want to know all about you and hear it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Talk About It. I'm your host, Victoria Villalpando. Before we dive in, I just want you to know this is a safe space, a space where your voice matters, where your story matters, where you can show up exactly as you are, unpolished, still figuring it out, maybe even shaking a little. And I'll be honest with you, my voice still shakes sometimes too. Not because I'm afraid, but because the words matter to me. Because the things I'm about to say come straight from my heart. And sometimes my heart beats faster than my mouth can keep up. Or sometimes it's the other way around, to be honest with you. But here's the thing, I've learned I'm not going to keep quiet anymore. And honestly, you deserve to not keep quiet anymore either. For so long I stayed quiet not because I didn't have anything to say, but because I was afraid of saying it wrong. Afraid of talking too fast, afraid of breathing too heavy between sentences, afraid that my voice, my actual physical voice, do y'all hear me, would sound shaky. But somewhere along the way, I realized something. Silence doesn't protect you from being misunderstood. It just protects the comfort of people who maybe never wanted to hear your truth in the first place. So I made myself a promise. I'm going to use my voice. Even if I'm talking a mile a minute, even if I have to pause, take a breath, and start again, even if I have to second guess myself halfway through the conversation, because this life, this gift, this breath is too precious to keep the truth locked inside. And I encourage you today, no matter what you do in life, please don't stay quiet anymore, because there is so much hate and so much hurt in this world already being caused on a daily. And what if just maybe you speaking up is something that someone else needs to hear? I want to tell you a story about a woman I've known for a while. Our paths have crossed here and there over the years, but not too long ago we crossed paths again at a laundromat. It wasn't just a hey, how are you doing type of moment, you know what I mean? It was one of those heart to heart moments. The kind where you forget you're surrounded by the sound of dryers and washing machines, or the hot summer heat dripping down the back of your neck. It's one of those moments where you just stand there, fully present, really listening to each other's souls. She's a wife, a mother, a daughter, a woman, a sister, and everything in between that. And she shared some of her journey with me that day. Fast forward some time later, I ran into her again, this time at Walmart. And this time she shared something even deeper, her testimony, her beautiful, raw, powerful testimony. And right there, between the self checkout register with people walking by and carts squeaking past, I felt God move. I prayed with her and her daughter. We stood in that Walmart as two women who understand that life isn't perfect, but God is faithful. We celebrated her finding her passion, her voice, and everything that she at one point had to second guess herself. And the beauty was that she was creating something from broken pieces and molding it into something even more magnificent. Here's why her story matters so much to me. Because in her courage, I saw my own reflection. In her passion, I saw my own fight. And in her voice, I saw what happens when you stop apologizing for existing and start speaking life over ourselves. It reminded me that there are so many of us walking around with stories that could set someone else free, but we keep them inside because we don't think they're ready yet. Let me tell you something. Your story doesn't have to be wrapped up in a pretty bow to be worth telling. Sometimes the most life-changing stories are the ones that are still unfolding. So remember, no matter how crazy, how chaotic, or how all over the place your life may be or it has been, there's so much beauty in that, because you were created with such a divine purpose. And I promise you that everything that you have endured or witnessed in life, it's not for nothing. If you're listening right now and you feel like your voice is shaky, speak anyways. If you're See, you guys, I just wanted you guys to see that this is a human side of me too. I'm not a robot, so at times I'll edit some stuff out, but you know what? For this occasion, I feel like it's just right. So let me go ahead and start over. If you're listening right now and you feel like your voice is shaking, speak anyways. If your breathing is heavy because the truth is about to get out, speak it anyways. If you don't know if the words are coming out right, speak it anyways. Because the more you speak, the more you step into who you were called to be, and the more someone else hears your courage and realizes if she can do it, so can I. You know, in Jeremiah 1, verse 9, it says, "Then the Lord reached out his hand and touched my mouth and said to me, I have put my words in your mouth." That verse, it humbles me because it reminds me that my voice isn't just mine, it's a vessel. And when God puts words in your mouth, you better believe they're meant to be spoken. So here's my invitation to you today. Don't keep your testimony locked away, whether it's in a laundromat, in the middle of Walmart, or just right here on this podcast. There's a space for your story. If you've been carrying something in your heart, reach out to me, share it with me. Maybe your voice shakes, maybe you stumble through your sentences. That's okay, so do I. But I promise you, your voice is powerful and someone needs to hear it. Until next time, remember your story is sacred, your voice is needed, and even if it shakes, I promise you guys, even if it shakes, speak anyways because I cannot even begin to tell you guys the amount of times that I had to stop myself from speaking. Don't be that person. Until next time, I love you. Bye.